guys, another video again. This is about our being paranoid or obsessive compulsive obsessions of thinking over and over again or doing over and over again. The cycle that we cannot remove ourselves from the matrix. So before going to this, I cannot find the word after overthinking. It's paranoid. Oh my gosh. So because of overthinking, if you have an emotional, if you are born, actually, I will start from being born. We are okay. And until we grow, our parents didn't understand yet. A bad or good parent will always take care of a baby, right? They will get a nanny or not. It depends on the status also. It depends also if the mother has a postpartum depression. There is a connection about that one also. Sometimes because of that, they tend not to take care of their child, so the husband or the parents itself. It depends of what side of parents it is. So until we grown, we can experience bad things when we are baby, but we cannot determine that one, which is bad and good, or the learning itself is not still there. It's still developing until I can say 3, 4, 5. The most thing that we can realize something is 5 years old and above. Until we discovered or observed something inside the family, friendship, on other kids, environment, parents to parents or grandparents, uncles and aunties, relatives, etc. Until elementary, excuse me, because sometimes we experience those kinds but still cannot understand until I can say grade 5, grade 6. That's the real final to determine if the person is doing bad or good to you, or what experience from others are bullies or etc. And until high school, college, we think we are being, because of the school activities, we are being, have the feeling of being, the words, wait, being oppressed because of the school activities that the teachers give us or assignments or projects. Compared to before, actually, this modernized is quite having a feeling of everything is easy. No, everything is not easy from the very beginning. So, from because of that, we oppress one another. Wait, that is the reality about this people of this present modernized times. I'm sorry, just put some alma oil in my hair. Ang limin, and hair oil of India, and soaking it. It smells good. So that my, at least the oil of my hair, at least a bit, will come back. Not that too much dry. So that's it. When we, maybe because our parents' fault also, by introducing us that everything is easy, or what we see on others, especially for those, if we compare ourselves. That's why that word comes, the comparison. We ourselves tends to compare the status of our life. Are you sure those rich people are not doing hard work to get that part of their life? Even it's coming, right? But that's the bad way of getting that prosperity. I mean, even stealing, I can say it's not that. It's hard. I mean, it's not that hard. It's hard also because you have to put, or I can say, pay someone to scheme someone. Even saying words, it's not hard, right? That feelings that you wanted to tell them or to bring out, you cannot even. Everything is hard. Before, it's harder actually because they have to. The hard work is really that hard. Today, the everything is given at least easy because our works is doing customer service only. But we tend to feel like it's very hard compared to their works before. There are some works that hard also, the construction, but it's their choices and they're willing to do it. But the fact it may be because we are having the feeling of not easy. That's why this awakening is starting, so that we will build ourselves to bring out that feeling that you cannot broadcast, you cannot say to someone, so that at least angerness, you can bring out at us at angerness, or the person that hearing that angerness can accumulate that negative energy and just come here then come out in the other ear, or just exhale it, inhale. Then after that, both of the argument is done. Then it's already, the feeling is uh, relaxed. At least what you are feeling at that moment is went out, had went out, or have. How about if we needed really to accept that? That's why it's getting harder. Where our population is getting bigger and bigger. Everything is, from the very beginning, is hard, but there's a situation in this modernized life or moment, this present, in the future, I can say, is not that hard than before. We tend to not care. That's why even our own partner, I mean, in the marriage, or the children itself, or if the children, the siblings, that overthinking that will happen. Actually, now let's come to this part, overthinking. Then after your overthinking, there will always be a paranoia feeling that maybe this person is like that, like this, maybe this person is doing something like this. But there's a part that some instance is correct if you're observant and vigilant. How they how they look at you, or how they act towards you, or say words, actually. But there's the times that we really are being paranoid. Then after that, we even being obsessive compulsive, which is thinking it over and over again. Then acting it also. The actions also doing it again and again. The cycle that I'm saying that it's our like normal routine, until the part that we already disrespect one another, no respect. That those jealousies, envies, lust, all the seven sins are being like normal deeds. And the Antichrist is really strong. That's why this generation is strong at that part. The Antichrist really is has already manifested. So the way we think, then the way we say words, and the way we act. I'll ask you, because I already told this in my other channel, the Tagalog part. We have a time to speak and say lie to other people, the things that we don't want to a person. But we have no time to develop ourselves characteristic manners, attitudes. And I can say, accumulate the learnings from the lessons. Only hurt. Then we always tend to like to hear fake news, hear chismes, or hear any lies that they give. But we always think of the truth as the toxic one. So we tend to reverse it. So for me, the toxic one is actually the lies, the fake news that we hear. Those who brag of, I can say, brag something in their life or life that it should not be, or the wrong way. Especially bragging yourself in one part, because there's a lot of lost bragging part of our as people, being a people, which is you brag that you have a lot of women and men comes in your life and experience those kind of last part in them. And if you realize and base it in the real life, the universe law, or God's law, it is a sin, right? So, or in marriage, you divorce a lot, but they don't realize the action itself. That it's you who go with that marriage and engage yourself to stand with that marriage, but you cannot accept that you choose that person. There's always oh my gosh, my truth is drying. So oh my gosh, so that's it. There's always a part of that emotional knowledge that they are saying also. You have to be emotional knowledge, you have to be observant, vigilant, you have to think over if it's you are already, oh, because of overthinking you are paranoid, then your emotionally knowledge will be affected, then your self-esteem will lower by itself. Oh my gosh, especially if you experience in an early age, actually. So I can say that experience this kinds of in an early age, be strong, because there will always be time that it's your calling also. That's a way you have to experience those kinds of traumas and pains in life so that you can use it in a bigger purpose that we are saying, especially God. What we all call that what we all are calling is God's calling. Yeah, now that I understand, all of that experiences, bad experiences are good, but because most of the experiences is bad, for giving these informations, there's always really is a part of it to experience it, or to not to experience it to others also. That's a bigger purpose from God also. By saving yourself from others. That siphon, that a predator I can say, that predates his own fellow. So because of that self-esteem, right? That's why our every feeling that we are experiencing is it's like we cannot bring it out even in simple words. Like we always think of what will this person say? What will if I'm going to say this one? This person will hate me in just saying this one. So in the end, you tend to just like suck it up and eat it up, or it depends if it will I can say remove from your feelings or not, because sometimes because of that our forgiving is affected also. The way we forgive others from the things that they did bad to us, and forgive ourselves that we experience those kinds of traumas and pains from others. And especially it's the most hurtful part is you trust them, right? Sometimes you tend to hurt yourself also, give that pains and traumas by not emotionally or very emotionally knowledge or observant and vigilant of the things. And because of seeing your feelings also sometimes, because that's the reason why our self-esteem is being lowered also. Just seeing our feelings, they always says that we are bad. That's not good. No. If someone told you that one, then maybe that person is not meant for you to hear that problem that you are, or any feelings that you want to bring out. Find a real person. Pastors can, because that's their job also. Priests, preachers, psychiatrists, psychologists, that should be their job. Doctors also should, because doctors are common right in the hospital, but sometimes patients don't tend to come to psychiatrists and psychologists because of the knowing that, not understanding that they help also. Just having a summarize that when you go out and go to a psychiatrist or psychologist, you will be on a mental problem state. But no, they will help emotionally also. If your family and friends or community, that's your routine, and only seeks happiness from one another, that's not real happiness. Because some cannot hide, everyone cannot hide the energy itself, the vibration, the frequency cannot hide, even though you're happy having a liquor with one another and drinking it, and always talking about good things. If what you are talking actually is a good thing, are you sure? Because the energy is as always, is not lying. Better to start. I have already told this one actually, that you have to build that here to be strong emotionally also. And here, accept every bad words that they say, the laughter that you feel, they are laughing at you when you are walking. Accept that you accumulate those kind of thinking and feeling, even though it's real or not. Then you will be stronger and stronger and stronger. Accept that there are always people that say bad or good advices or angerness or hurt to you. At that part, you will be strong. Here and in here. Whatever they give you, bad or good, advice, you will accumulate this. You will accumulate it as a learning lesson, not the hurt or hatred part. So your self-esteem will be higher and higher, the confidence and courage. You will get it. Try to apply it. Because before seeing this one and recognizing it, ooh, because I saw some posts that if I connect, yeah, is that what I'm applying it to myself? Oh, that's why. Recognizing it to others also, you have to give gratitude also that on that part to God also, because you cannot do being alone. He has always a part in that, in this brain, in this here, to make you strong, to make yourself strong, and then others. Always think God first, yourself, and others. Not God, others, then yourself. It should be God, yourself, and others, or others, God, and yourself. No, the every time routine I can say it's always God. The second is yourself, and the third is others. Because even others, it's not doing the work through yourself. You yourself is doing. They are only giving an information. And if you are accumulate the information to learn the lesson, then apply it through yourself, then you can get that building your self-esteem, characteristic, manners, and attitudes. And there is some quiet time because we are not always perfect with our person that we over. So if you realize that, confess, realize, reflect, then you know that God is hearing. He forgive. It's if it's a sin, He is happy. If you are reflecting also at that part, even though it is sin, and happy at the part that even yourself actually the energy is always not lying. It feels if the energy is happy itself or sad, the atmosphere, because not all the time we're not like quiet before that my intuition every time sparks from that midst of feeling, but now through energy I observe it through energy only quite sometimes that I feel that intuition sparks if I ask more validation from it. So let's not forget to love ourselves, but as loving ourselves we have to love one another, especially God. Asking anything from doubt or fear with confidence and courage, even though doubting that courage or confidence, I can say accepting anything bad or good through your life or others from the pains and traumas, respecting. I hope we have to. I hope we can. I mean, we can come back with that respect, like before. How men respect women and women respect men. Only few I can say from the very beginning the crimes already there. Those kinds of different kinds of crimes. But let's always not forget to pray to God. Even our hardship, art, our happiness, our gratitude, our love. That's the thing. That's the part that we forgot about connecting with God. Also, it's like depending on Him also, because there's no denial that we have to be dependent on our Father God. Even asking immaturity part, like being a kid to a parent when they ask something from them, if they needed, they quite like being so sweet. Then after that, when it is already given to them, they tend to forget that they asked something, then came back to being cold. That's not good also. Always this generation is like that. They're just only sweet if they needed something, but after that, it's like nothing happened. I hope that's not already a respect. That's a disrespect. I tried telling that to someone. That's disrespect actually. Hmm? So we are not aware. We are curious, or we are already 50-50 if that's disrespect or respect. That's disrespect actually. Not even telling thank you. That's a part of not telling a thank you also from that part. That you already got what you wanted, then you didn't recognize that thing. The help, the sharing, or the, because that's a help also. A part of help. Basic one. Then after that, shouting your parent again. That's how kids today write. Or not like you stayed in one house, then it's like no one is staying because you're just passing one another, being parent or child or siblings. You're just passing one another and nothing. We forgot to always grade one another also. That's the part, by seeing at least the recognition itself. Good morning. At least not, not every day, but at least I can say once a week or for a while. But for forever, it's like our energies as being family is you're my family in bloodline, but in energy I don't care or move on, etc. That's the identity crisis that we are saying also. We forgot that we are siblings. We forgot that we are father, mother. We forgot that we are parent to a children, children to a parent, or grandparent to a grandchildren, or grandchildren to grandparent, or grandparent to parents, or parents to grandparent. We really only see someone with the physical materialistic world sometimes, when the family is all is the belief, I can say, if the belief of the family is always like that, or the culture, I don't care if you are not helping in this part. So if something happened to that family, then you're only the one who is available in seeing example accident, seeing that a family that is being accident. Then after that family that's being accidented or having an accident, he or she became well. After that, nothing. Then if that person needs help also, it's nothing. So we are really, really lost at this part, this percent. Very, very lost. We think all that what we do is normal, okay, sometimes very good. But actually, if you observe, we disrespect one another. We don't care. We don't love. We only love this, not that. We respect that, but don't respect this. Like even in marriage, we are only marriage in papers, but in like this loneliness. Even in, yeah, that's why some marriage couples are separated because of the loneliness also, or because of the reasoning that you are going to marry, because of loneliness also, because of family status, or because of being beautiful or handsome, or because of the body itself, or because of lust. Then both of the parent or one of the parent doesn't love the children, even the family that it built. So that's the atmosphere in the family is loneliness. That's what I observe also most of us. That's why, like, why this mother, why is this father, like, doesn't love? You considered that like this, like that, but why is it that mother or father doesn't consider something? Is he or she is my father or mother? Is he or she looking at me as a child? So, from that start of cycle, that child will give it to another family that he or she will build. The loneliness that the child experience from the mother and father, mother or father, because sometimes both or sometimes one of them. The energy itself will give it, even though he or she not tend to give it to the family that he or she built. Because there are some quiet times that natural sin will come and crawl to your children's children also, and affect. Then there's a connection with the spirit world also. So it's getting away how to siphon the physical world and control it, bad or good. If that bad evil spirit sees an opportunity from the natural sins to control you or your family, then the family that you build will be affected until your child also experience it from you both as being the parent or one of you. Then the child will do it to the build family also. Then the child's build family, the children will build another family also. I hope not until 36 generations, that pastor says. It's so hard if it's 36 generations, because the hardest part of it is the last one. And are you going to give it to that last person? What if he did it or she did it, cutting the curse? But as one of the generations from the 36 generations, are you sure you pass to go to the spiritual world to come back here in this earth, or straight away go to the burning hell, the burning lake of hell? Hell. You already experienced hell in this physical earth, in spiritual world. Then, if you have no chance anymore, straight away from the lake of hell. So three kinds of hell. So that's why all of our feelings is like we are on a cage, even though we are happy. So this is how it feels, the unconditional freedom and unconditional peace and is an unconditional love and unconditional that they are saying. If you really did your part in yourself, you apply it. Yeah, it's so quite beautiful. And it's temporary actually. There is some quite time or part in your journey that you will experience it again. Then 1 week or 1 month, you didn't realize it, that you are coming again. Then after that, just don't forget to always pray and connect with God. Then there's always a part that, like a vision or observation in something or words from others that you are having a conversation, a message, then you will realize, oh, that's why I experienced that again. Or, oh, I'm like just going back again. Then you will say, I accept that part, I accept this one. I'm then coming again with the peace of ease and unconditional freedom. Then it's a cycle also, but good. We cannot remove. We have to accept also that we will experience that time again and time again and again, to yourself, to others, to family also, inside the family, friendship, community, and sometimes God will give it also. Excuse me, to build you more stronger as you accept, as you confess, as you not deny, because as you deny, you will come back with the lower vibration. You can deny, but you can reflect and confess again, accept that you denied, because maybe there's a part that you didn't understand why you deny, and you deny because I know that person, I know that etc. Like this, but over again, it will prove something through a situation that you are denying. You are not seeing the real. That's how a lesson learned has to come in our life and make us realize why we experience every time also. So, well, I think this is quite long, but I'm going to fast forward this one. It's 40 minutes. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification, comment if you want, and share to my next videos.